Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. JS Dwayne here. Today's date is November the 26th, 2020. In today's video, I just want to say, happy birthday to my older brother, Junior. He just turned 60. He's my first older brother. And then I have another older brother who's 3 years younger. He's about 57. And then I have a younger sister who's 52. Those are my older siblings on my mom's line. And I have a little sister who's 4 years younger than me. But, I just want to say, happy birthday to him. My brother, he's a Scorpio. His birthday was a week ago. And I was on the phone for him for like a little while, like an hour, because, I don't really talk to my older brother like that, because he's busy and most of his kids are grown-ups now. But I was telling him on the phone that, please don't get old on me, And I said this was because, when I was a kid, he was, almost 30 years old when I was born, and then, he had his own family, and, he was in his 30s, late 30s to early 40s when I was growing up. And so was my older brother, my second older brother, who I barely talk to, but I just want to wish my older brother, Junior, a happy 60th birthday. He's a Scorpio, and his son, his first biological son, Alex, he's my age, and his birthday is like 2 days after my older brother's, they Scorpios too. And also my grandniece, who's my nephew's daughter, little baby daughter, she's a Scorpio too. I don't know when her birthday is, but probably when I talk with my older brother again, I'm probably gonna ask, when her birthday is. But my mother, her birthday was November the 4th. My mother would have been up there in age. My mother would have been in her 80s if she was, present. And, sometimes, when her birthday comes around every year, I get very sad because I have to think about the memories of my mother, especially, when somebody you love passed away. And, it took me, a couple years, to get over her death. And it was just a lot for me to really deal with at that time. But, I get sad whenever her birthday comes around. But, we barely celebrate her birthday like that as kids because my mom worked all the time. So, it was like one of those memories, when I think about her. I was telling my older brother, my first older brother, I'm like, to him, I'm like, I wonder what our mom would have looked like if she was, 80 years old, 81 years old. I wanted to know for myself, you know what I mean, what she would have looked like. And my older brother told me that she probably looked very good for her age. I agree. And my mom didn't really look her age. My mom looked about 45, 50 years old. And she looks good. And she was in her late 60s when she passed. So, that's that I can take away from it, is that I love my mom, and she really, did a good job, raising us, and especially my siblings and my older nephew and my little sister. I feel like she did a good job despite, being raised in a very different environment, and rebelling against her. But I just really want to wish my mom a very happy birthday. And, she ain't here to celebrate it anymore, but I think about her all the time. And then I found out through my older brother that his wife is a Scorpio too. It's really crazy that in my family, mostly on my mom's side, I have a whole lot of Scorpios in my family. It's really crazy. I told my brother on the phone, I'm like, yeah, a bunch of little parasites. My brother was like, what? What'd you just say? I was like, hey, Junior, like, calm down. I was just joking around. Sometimes I have, bit of humor, and a lot of people don't like that type of humor because I have a very sarcastic humor, and I was being sarcastic with him, and I don't think he liked it out too much. But I'm not like, I'm playing around with you, I'm not serious. But that's what I thought of, the word scorpion, because a scorpion is an insect. It's a critter. It crawls around, and it sticks on you. So it's like, it's really crazy, that I said that to him. But that's how I felt about when I think of the critters or insects called scorpions. And that's where the word the zodiac sign Scorpio came from, you know, and that's what I told him about a week and a half ago. And but yeah, those 4 or 5 people that I mentioned in my maternal family, all of their birthdays is in November. You know, I just want to wish my mom a happy birthday, my older brother, my first older brother, my first older brother's son a happy birthday, and my little grandniece, my nephew's daughter. I'm not going to say her name, but I will say her name is Hanny. I'm not going to say her whole name. And also my brother's wife. She's a Scorpio too, so I have a lot of Scorpios in my family. It's really crazy. And also I want to wish my niece Lisi a happy 35th birthday. I wish her many more birthdays to come, as well as my brother, my nephews, and my grandniece and my sister-in-law. I wish them all of them more birthdays to come in the near future, and I hope that they are very safe during quarantine times, and I hope that one day I'll be able to see them. But before the pandemic, I actually saw my uncle, who I haven't seen since I was about 18 years old, and I saw him briefly at my mother's, funeral. And because I don't really see my uncle like that, and I met my uncle when I was a little older, so I don't know too much about him, but I was able to see him for a little bit before this whole pandemic even happened, and I have to say I had a very good time. And it wasn't a long visit, but next time I would definitely will visit my uncle whenever I have the time. But I just want to wish my family a very happy birthday. I haven't did a happy birthday mostly videos in about a year, and I used to do these videos every single time, and I have so much stuff coming out of my chest when it comes to topics that I really want to talk about. And it's been about a year, and I can't wait to do more short videos. And I used to do them mostly all the time, and I'm going to come back telling people happy birthday because I care about them, and especially as a person and as a whole and so forth. Alrighty. Peace and love to everybody, and you guys have a very good night. All right, good day, people, and peace to all.